A new Gannett article has been published, entitled Galactic News, Weekly Expansion Report.
Let's try that again with the microphone switched on. It works better that way. So on Saturday we had our first play of this, and we did okay, I guess, kind of. There was a third bomb. We didn't stop the third bomb. Oops. We did find our suspected bomber, and she got killed in an attempted arrest. So that didn't go quite so well. Off stream, pretty much immediately afterwards, actually, I did another playthrough whereby we did stop the third bomb, and I took a different path to catching the suspected bomber, but she still died. Then on Wednesday we did yet another playthrough, whereupon we did stop the third bomb and we did capture our suspected bomber. So that's where we're going to pick up from this week, because I think that's probably the best starting place for what we're doing here. So we've got our three users. Harold Finch was our first playthrough, whereby we basically cocked up everything. He's the one that didn't stop the bomb and got the bomber killed. We have Root, who stopped the second bomb but got the bomber killed. And here we have John Reese, who has stopped the second bomb and captured our bomber. Yes, the names are all rapidly stolen from Person of Interest, a game which this immensely reminds me of. So the thing is, do we start with John today, or do we go back to our first playthrough with Harold and see how Harold does from the Saturday show? No, we go with John. John's our kind of our best place thing, and I reckon that's who we're going to go with. So this is day 4 of, I think, 5. I think there's 5 chapters. And while it's logging us in, I will give a thanks of host to Freachy, Rainjester, Druttercup, Resonant Drifter and Drake, who all hosted while I was doing the last pieces of setup. Okay, so here we've got our day 3 summary. So we've targeted this hacker called the Initiate. We kind of need more information on him. We've captured Nina Matanova, who's our former soldier who bombed the place. We now think that Abraham Goldfels is the instigator behind it all. He motivated Nina to commit the bombings. Didn't intend the bombings to kill people. I'm still not sure about that, but it's in there now. Harrison predicted the bombings, and Juliet Carrington really didn't do much of interest. So day 4, let's see what we've got. Oh, back again? Well, what do you expect? It's our job, remember? I still can't believe what happened yesterday. Really? Why is that? We got the perpetrator of the bombings. Everything looks that way. Yeah, we got the perpetrator, but not the mastermind. An officer nearly died. Miss Matanova got wounded badly in the process. It looks like she's going to make it. That's good. Because whilst one of our viewers was really keen that we saved her life, purely because she likes people not dying, I want us to be able to interview her in the same way that we interviewed Cassie earlier on. Should we have done something differently? I really don't know. No, really we shouldn't. Everyone's alive. That's a good thing. Okay? And worst of all, as we found out, Abraham Goldfell seems to have incited and planned the assaults. We need to get him today. Really? There must be some lead on him we've overlooked. We'll keep observing all others in case we learn something new. Okay. So, we've got all our friends around our original suspect here. We have Abraham Goldfels, who's now our primary. This guy is going to become a player, but I don't know how yet. And then there's a world of fringe characters that we're probably never going to see anything with. This is the dude we're looking at most. Alright, let's take a look through all the stuff, because there's loads of new stuff coming up. Looks like Timelines is our first stop. No, no, no. People at the party. Oh. And already things are starting to ring. Prime Minister, nothing there. No. Catherine Delacroix, nothing new. I don't see anything new here. Interesting. Frucci, hey, good evening, buddy. How are you doing? Okay, let's take a look at Harrison's timeline. Status: chillaxing. Oh, you did say things were getting a bit busy. Oh, hello. New picture for you, Harrison. In case anybody does recognise the woman next to him, letter. Okay. So now we've got a picture for Marker. But she's not a person of interest, so we don't tag the picture yet. His friend Peter Fletcher's not impressed. I suspect this may become interesting later on. But I'm suspicious like that. So, news headlines. Alleged perpetrator of Bonton bombings arrested. Oh dear, that's not a very flattering picture of our Nina, is it? Listen, I don't like the reports either. We needed to cover the fact that this happened somewhere in the public. We cannot frighten people. Sometimes their truth and ours have to divert for the common good. Really? I mean, okay, there was a gunfight outside. I think it was a bus stop in the end. So, arrested in her apartment, explosive devices discovered. Interesting. Upon searching the apartment after making the arrest, Special Forces discovered nearly half a dozen additional homemade explosive devices, created with easily accessible chemicals, hardware, and military equipment. Nice. This was motive. We don't know. Upon receiving the news, Security Chief Catherine Delacroix showed relief. Our endeavour to find this individual has finally been crowned a success. I never have had any doubts in the capability of our investigative methods. This concludes a dark chapter in the history of Bonton and all of the nation. Well, it's not actually concluded anything, because she was the bomber. Really? There's more here? Oh, there's more headlines, I reckon, yeah. Heavy rainstorm. They said it was going to be a wet weekend. And an exclusive interview with some gym founder. Which has loads of links. No, it has not, doesn't it? They just changed the colour for some reason. Okay, fine. I hope you're chillaxing now, Frucci. Yeah, kicking back, relaxing, good food and a good drink. just read that one, haven't we? Oh no, that's where they found the device. But that was the Circle Mall one, we've already read that. Why did that flag? Right, Nina Matanova, what have we got for you? Other than another picture that doesn't really flatter you a whole lot. Let's give her that one back. Charge multiple homicide. She acted aggressively, producing firearm, wounding an agent in the shoulder. Multiane, hey, good evening. How are you doing this evening? And Frici is now back from a local WordPress related meetup. Interesting, intriguing even. Under strict surveillance at Bonton City Hospital. Fair enough. I think we've got everything here now. God, there's lots of crap here now. But yep, we got everything. Although that reckons not. Has the game glitched? So much stuff to look through. I hope we don't have to go back through too much of it. Let's take a look at the lister, which makes no sense whatsoever. Alright, Juliet, what you got to say? Had to be there for a client, was interested though in the free drinks. Free drinks are always good, Frici. Doesn't matter if they're alcoholic or not. Free drinks are great, we like free drinks. And Mortier, kind of awake? That sounds like a need for more coffee, my friend. Oh, hello. Juliet's working on a Sunday. She works a lot of hours, this girl. Okay. Yep, we remember that conversation. We are, Harrison, we are. Let's drop that in for Harrison because he clearly does think that, because that's said in a free conversation. Almost. Perhaps the government is setting them up, Symes, and we're helping them do it. Oh, hello. Oh, great. If Joseph Langley's a target, we get to go back over everything we pull out about Joseph Langley. Yet another person in our database. Because we're so convinced we're doing the right thing. We have clearance to proceed. Yep, everything that links to Goldfels. Great. now they're looking at convincing the hacker. We've now got a util for Juliet. He's been on to the Initiate. So Harrison's coming on fairly strong initially. And is inviting him to join Thought. That's interesting, so Thought is not dead and buried. I'm not going to flag that yet, because that may come in useful later on. But now everything about Joseph Langley suddenly becomes I'd love to get more of the Initiate, but it doesn't exist yet. So right, now we can grab a picture for Joseph. There we go. Hey Joe. No, he's just defending his client. Okay. Joseph Langley here graduated in '92. Yes, it was some time ago. Duh. Okay, owns his own office, so which he's going to now tell us we need to find. Or not. And he graduated in '92. There we go. Feeling that something should be red here but isn't showing up as such. Oh, maybe not. Ah, the law offices of Joseph Langley. Here we go. Take a look at your profile, Joe. After my release from prison, I got involved in a violent knife fight and was facing jail term for parole violation. Joseph submitted a plea for mitigation, which was granted. Now I'll spend 6 months in community service, then I'll be a free man again. Interesting quote to stick on your website, Joe. Studied criminal law. Interesting. Partner with Catherine Delacroix, a fellow student who is now officiating Secretary of Security. It's a found criminal law office that own Delacroix and Langley Legal. You didn't know much, Sons, obviously. And yes, Mr. Langley has been around. Seth also got on his background, excluding the connection to Delacroix. Everything seems unsurprising. Yeah, I'm working on the connection to Goldfels. Bear with me. Oh, hello. He's military. Maybe not, but... Oh, come on, there's got to be something there. We've just told you he's in the army. Alright, what's listener cropped up with? Okay, this is referencing the conversation that Juliet and Cassie had that we eavesdropped on and flagged a whole load of information from. So what are you going to do, Joseph? Ah, here we go. What did you do, Joseph? What did you do? Unfortunately, with the safety belt, they probably can do that. Mistake to set. Okay, fair enough, yeah. Be more specialised code to the law, write some emails. Who are you going to call next, Joe? Ah, that wasn't Joe. That was. Oh, this one we haven't got a number for Joe yet. Contact. Now we can spy on Joe. And we've got an address for him as well. Excellent. Oh, complete with a map. Look, how nice is that? So what do you look into? Joseph? Joseph Langley took on the case for Hendricks, during which he was able to convince Hendricks actually acted. Okay. Howard Hendricks had taken on a governmental contract for highway construction when apparently his road pavement was inferior. Okay, let's stick that in there, that might flag something. Oh, good, Symes. Anything you can tell us on it? Not really. Okay. It's turned up here now. Nothing immediate. We'll scroll down later on. Oh, look at that. All sorts. Okay, let's see what the initiate says. Oh, hello. So initiate's already a part of thought. He's going to have a complaint about that photo, he really is. Oh, come on, Simon, show a little lightheartedness, please. Okay. Warrior of the Web. No, that's not his birthday. Nor is that his location. Well, not his place of residence anyway. Because I'm sure our young hacker is not over 100 years old. Lazy passwords. So what do we have here for you, my friend? That was funny. We let him do that. It pissed Symes off no end. Okay, open letter to Victor Rosen, that's interesting. Okay, we've got a chat tool for him. To Rosen Tech. Very few people ever get permanent contracts. Interesting. That's basically all the useful stuff we're going to get. Because I really don't think entertaining the masses counts as an interest. Okay, let's see what Joseph's talking about. Oh, hello. This will give us a computer to hack around with. Possibly Cassie's. We're on day 4. You just mentioned this now? The head engineer warned that there was apparently a glitch that caused devices we were monitoring to malfunction at times. You needn't worry though, this issue has now been fixed. So why mention it? Arshat. Sure enough, we've got a thing there to look at. And that's added a person called Laverne, possibly, to Joseph Langley's contacts. No, not yet apparently. As you know, however, it comes to my attention that one of your clients, the Senex Center, is currently holding it. As far as I'm informed, both of you have some kind of liaison. While this is none of my concern, it's heartbreaking to know lovers apart from each other. I'm in a position to change that. If you deliver incriminating material for a person named Abraham Goldfels, a member of the activist group Thought, with whom I know you have been in contact with, let me know if you're willing to assist me with this, and I will see it to Cassandra is receiving a helping hand as well. We're going to sit on this for a bit, because that might become something useful later on. If we flag it now, security forces could shut it down and we lose a lead on Goldfels. Possibly. Right, let's take a look at your desktop. What are you hiding in the bin? Nothing. What about your emails? Private first, obviously. From Abraham Goldfels. Okay. Quite possibly, Simons, quite possibly. Hope I find you in good health. First of all, I would like to apologise for not having been able to write you as often as I should have. I hope you don't think I avoided writing due to asking you about ongoing financial support for Nina. Financial support? Really? Don't worry, Sims, I'm looking. But remember, this came primarily from Goldfels. He just asked for it. Didn't necessarily say it was for bombs. There is a young woman, her name is Cassandra, who's a member of my debate club. She has undeservedly stumbled into some trouble recently and requires nothing but the best defence attorney. So Goldfels put Cassie and Joseph together. And so the circle is complete. Now I am the master. Yep, looks like. Private mail's gone into. What's he got in the office? You're on your way to Hero Bottom some black day in the future if business trend continues. So he's got financial troubles. Don't pat yourself on the back too hard, Sims. I'll drop them away. Okay, we're laying off Mrs. Winters. Still looking at the desktop. Business meeting, great to finally meet you. After some carefully conducted consideration, it is with utmost regret I have to inform you I do not have the capacities required for a case of this complexity. Interesting. If his clients are declining, why is he refusing? Makes little sense. And that's the declination of releasing Cassie. History cleared by user on April 16th. Today. What are you hiding, Joe? Skeptical about the Foundation, but they have been officially approved as a beneficial operation. It's all for a good cause after all. Maybe. Bruno Watergate, founder. That's Cassie's dad. So many links in links here. Interesting. That gave us another document. Okay, there's a couple of things we need to come back to there, I think. Let's see how we're doing on this. Not been in contact with Abraham for a long time, can't meet your demands. I'll deliver additional members on members of the Thought group. Only if you might. Tomorrow, not a day later. Interesting. That I suspect should have been important, but it doesn't seem to be. Yes, Initiate. Harrison's found his way here, and so have we. Okay. So everything's pointed to this. Well, these guys clearly think it's the government. That changed the music. Now we could flag this, or we could leave it. If we leave it, we're really not doing our job. Lord Fluffy Butt 2, thank you very, very much for that host. Jolly decent of you. Thank you very much. Yep, they outsource the surveillance to people outside the nation. Us. Okay. I'm going to leave everything in this conversation blank because we're supposed to be looking for Abraham. Initiate's got the idea. He knows exactly what's going on. Oh, they're going to turn the cipher on so we can't read what they're saying. So now we're going to get a couple of messages of garbage, probably. Thank you. Come on, Orwell, crack the code. And there we go. Oh, that's not the right words. I can't flag that, Harrison. They'll go and arrest you and it'll all go wrong. Gives me the chills too, Initiate. I kind of want to help Harrison at this point. Headlines. Let's see, is this group responsible for the bombings? Well, I haven't actually read the article yet, Simons, but I generally think you're suspicious and a complete Burke anyway. Only very few people can access the data on our back end. Really? This doesn't exactly aid us in our investigations. Quite the opposite, we probably need to hurry. Great. Okay. So basically it's dumped a whole load of information about Thought that we were already looking at. Now we've already been here, we've already looked at this. What's new? Someone edited, or have we got a new comment? Ah, okay, we've got new comments. That's not good. Right, Sundown Fishing Club, let's have a look at this. Because we're still trying to find gold bells. Welcome, friend, to the sport of fishing. We'll come back to the main page in a minute. Okay, this must be the club. Fair enough. Join the club. Monthly fee of $25. Wow, that's expensive. I would assume. I've never joined a fishing club, but other clubs I've joined have had less fees than that. Gallery. This is working out the band pictures page. Picture of Goldfells playing chess. Where are you, Abe? Don't like the picture. I prefer that one. Okay, so we've been in the club just over a year. This chap has a problem with him. Oh, okay. I see why he had a problem with him. Completely irrelevant to the plot. This guy's got the size of it. Why does it matter? So this is Joseph in dubio. Okay, so this conflicts with the picture that we saw on his computer where he was apparently getting married. Now, given that the divorce obviously comes after the wedding, we can put this one in because there's not really a conflict. He got married, he got divorced. It's a natural chain of events. as background all the pictures. The government versus Abraham Goldfels? Excuse me? Breach in terms of an employment contract. Interesting. Ah. Now we're getting to the bottom of this. Maybe he still works for the government. Maybe it is all a government plot. Plaintiff's claim was granted. Through a medical condition of the defendant, he could be proven by his position. The court could see no justification for the defendant's absence from work. Today's plan is indeed to get Goldfels. Well, ideally behind bars, yes. There's subtle hints at this point that the government is pulling the strings behind everything. But we shall see. So, felt too sick for work, tried to get out, was charged for it instead and found guilty. Yeah. Considering the fact that bombings are starting to look like a weird kind of vendetta. Yeah. Maybe. Yes, I'm working on it, Symes. I'm working on it, really. No media or public was permitted in court either. More comments showing up there. Aha. So, we have now a date of birth and an address for Mr. Goldfels. Excellent. Go get him. Nagging pain, epigastric region. Date recorded February 10th, 2015. Life expectancy 6 to 12 months. Outliers with years to live exist. Okay. Indeed. Could flag him as dangerous. Ideally, not what we want. Because a man with nothing to lose could well pull a gun and start shooting. And that went oh so well for Nina in the other two versions of the game. Right, let's see what the rest of the comments are like. Oh my god, the comments has gone mental. 23 of them. Someone should release Goldfel's medical condition to this guy. Die in hell. Bastards. Activist martial terrorists. Judge not lest you be judged. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Target for DDoS acquired. Okay. Screw you. Hide your articles. Why? Now, did he just faceplant his keyboard, or is there some weirdness happening there? I know where you live. It's not hard to find out, my dear. Got me a sharp knife. Oh dear. That's bad. That's really, really bad. I somehow think that if we'd acted on that one of those conversations that I said we'll hold fire on, that information might not have gotten leaked. Government, the very same government bringing forth dangerous but and to prosecute on suggestive evidence alone. I do not understand the nature of this call. They did their research, as they were completely aware of my views and all my work. Instead again, why would they specifically call on me then? This got me puzzled to the utmost. I can't seem to work out what they would need me for. All I have been told is that my work would be needed on a large-scale, groundbreaking project. Buzzwords bereft of meaning. Naturally, they would not elaborate on any questions. Naturally, I refused the contract. Nothing good has come out of anything you've done. My intention to act for the government, yet I want to know the root of all this. So maybe his curiosity made him buy into the project. And then when he realised what it was about, he bailed. Maybe. Let's drop this on Joe. See what this comes up with. I don't know, Soames. I really don't know. Hey Fishy. Oh, thanks for swinging by. Sorry you're not in a position to watch. I hope it's for good reasons rather than bad. But swing bys and hellos are always welcome. Didn't expect to see him give in so easily. Let's wait to see where this goes. Absolutely. To drop this on our friend the Initiate. No, we can't. Damn shame, huh? Makes this seem unlikely, but also maybe he's it could be any one of a number of things. I know we're supposed to be investigating Abe. Really, Joe? You put your bank account on your email? Well, at least we know who it was he went to see. 2 cent. That's all we're going to get from Joe at the moment. Right, First Bank, what can you give us on our friend? Recommendation. We know he gave. He was backing a. Oh yeah, that might be the Nina thing. If you can find one last indication that this might be meant for Mina, that would be enough to investigate custody. Ooh, wow, okay. Find one thing that could possibly link Joe to Nina. Let's see. We still haven't found what that clashes with yet. Not that it could possibly be relevant. Any way that it would be relevant. Okay. We could pop this in and dissuade Symes from arresting Joe. We could, because that could be the 1,000 recurring thing in the bank statement. Could be. Something on the desktop itself. And that would indicate helping out the friend. So let's read a little closer into this. Expenses since the end of 2016 went up by a whopping 218%. Wow, mental. Since the end of 2016, financial support over the years. I think he has been supporting Nina. That's it, that's the indication. Okay, get him into custody. We're sending him after Joe now. Poor Cassie. Maybe she'll get a cell right next to him. Wouldn't that be nice? Okay, so what are you kids going to do about it? Okay. Thought it couldn't get any worse. Ha! You're not wrong, Harrison. Completely nuts, huh? Well, you never know. He's been more accurate than anything else. Oh yeah, he's also busy getting arrested. He's not gonna find anything. Because he's gonna be in prison. Oh. We'll flick across and we'll pick that one up in a second. Cool waiting, love it. Pay no attention to Harrison. Set up the conference call. The law guy. Yeah, that's what we're doing. Steady on. And we've seen that in action. Excellent, this is what we wanted. This is good stuff. We like this. Yep, you're right, Symes. For once. Let's say charismatic, shall we? We'll hold on to that one for the minute, because we've already discovered that it was a thought thing. I don't want to specify names. Okay, let's see. Got a choice to make here. Was it just Nina or was it all of them? I think Juliet is taking on some level of guilt there. I think Harrison's right. However, we've now torpedoed the conversation we wanted to happen, because he's been arrested. I think we needed that conversation to carry on. I think we needed to not have him arrested. I reckon it was Nina that deviated. Excuse me. Parameta, thank you very much for that host. And apologies for the delay, I was deep in thought about how best to proceed. goes on to Nina, who's over here. No, I don't necessarily think it was contradictory to what he wanted, but it was contradictory to what he was presenting to the group. Subtle difference. Because he was encouraging them to do it. What else haven't we? We can come back to that if we need to, or before the end of the day. I really don't want... I'll leave that for the moment. We can go back. So long as we... If we're going to flag it, so long as we flag it before the end of the day, it'll be fine. Interesting. More pictures, because you can never have too many pictures of your target. Okay, this is from February, so this is a couple of months ago. New laptop. Won't turn on. Possibly we'll get an ID tag out of it. There we go. ID tag. Have you tried turning it off and on again? Which means the first thing IT will ever try anywhere. Guaranteed. Interesting. So that's where Goldfuss invited Juliet to join his course. Right, Juliet, what have you got? Excuse me? Symes? Symes, we got hacked. InfoSec said they've averted the attack. Interesting. InfoSec are talking a load of baloney. Okay. What's your browser history showing? Rosentech, Thoughts, Denigan, Quantum Bombings. Yeah, nothing of interest there. What you got on Stelligan? modern world is in a transitory state towards omnipresence of digital information. No, it's already there, love. Well, we've now got a where he's from. I don't necessarily think it's that. Okay, it is important because he's still got family there. He might have disappeared off to Germany to hide. Synchronous over asynchronous over communication. Go meet in person always. This not too long ago. Project codename Demiurge. And you've heard that before, huh, Symes? Why do I get the feeling there's some kind of link between that and Orwell? Why was missing persons flagged up, maybe? Good for Abraham Goldfels. Nothing could be flagged on the guy, perhaps. He's got another name. Loving dad and husband. Hello, Gunther. What did he do? He ran away. Ah, Symes is stumped for words. How could I possibly miss this episode? Symes, I've been saying for 3 days, you're an idiot. You're getting the hang of it now. It's legitimate to change your name when immigrating, yet very few people do so. This is what Mr. Goldfels, Aaron's, must have done. No shit, Sherlock. Symes, you're an idiot. But now, our man Gunther, that could be his child he's holding. Yes, it was taken a while ago. Yeah, probably 1993 when he went missing. No, that's going to conflict with something. Ah. Well. Thing is, if we flag this, we might get some sort of trace of information, although they're outside the nation. Baru, hey, good evening. How you doing? If he's just missing, she's still technically his wife because he hasn't filed for divorce. Yes, Symes, he probably did. You're an idiot, Symes. Obituaries. Oh dear. Patricia Goodman, no Webster. Rachel Whitfield. Gunther Ahrens. Really? We know he didn't die December 18th, 2016. We know that. So we can't flag it. Or can we? We'll come back on that one. Oh, initiate, you bad, bad boy. It may have been pathetic, but it took us out for a few minutes. Given everything you've got to throw at it, he kind of did well. Look on your Thought web server. Nothing's showing up on the pages, so he's obviously dumped it in the back end of it. Oops, wrong one. So now, Gunther Ahrens may have died, but Abraham Goldfels hasn't. Not necessarily. We've been chasing a man who's reported dead, but his alias has still been around. Yep, yes you are, Symes. The truth is out there. Screw all of this, screw Orwell. Oh, Symes is having a breakdown. Screw all of this, screw Orwell. Look at the facts again. Just watch for a while, let me know if anything new happens. Okay. Oh, okay. Not completely abandoned, no furniture. Nothing. Okay. Bing bong. What do we have here? Hello. Tell me if anything happens. Boom! Who's that? Is that Symes? Okay. What do we have here then? Where did all these people come from? Might it be due to the fact that the biggest newspaper in the nation just published an article on you? Tried to get a message through. Wasn't enough to get your attention. Now that you're here, let's have a small chat, shall we? I've got someone who's desperately eager to meet you all. Stick picture. Welcome to my good friend, Benjamin Costigan. Benjamin, meet the world. On first sight, he seems like a fine man, doesn't he? 32, so in his best years, cosy house, pregnant fiancée. Benjamin is a government agent in a project that... So this is going to come under... I don't think friends is quite the right word, but given that it's not going to flag anything else for us yet, Symes, you're in for a ride. I'm not friends with Hello, Symes. Or should I say, Benjamin Costigan. I'll grant you to add more, if there is any. Yes. You wanted more. It is happening. It has happened. Oh, snap. Dude, they've doxed you. Oh, dude. Damn. Dude. Right, now we can go back through and see if there's anything that we missed that we might want to go and re-tag. Given what he's just done, I'm inclined to give him that one. Still don't think that's actually his birthday. But I suspect that date's going to be relevant to something somewhere. Okay, we've got a couple more things that we didn't do anything with before. Right. Dude, you posted that on the wall. I'm sorry to say it, but you have started a war on the government. That is getting flagged against you now. Is there something else I missed here? Yeah, we know the initiates are aware of Orwell now. And of course we know that Harrison's aware of Orwell, so this really isn't new information. Now what was juicy here? I was going to leave that one because we already established that I think... Where is she? Where's Jules? good at organising, increasingly involved. So, really, Planned Freedom Plaza. So yeah, we don't need to reflag that. That can stay unflagged. This one will flag. Okay, I think we've got everything we can get. Let's end the day. Let's have a look at day 5. Under the Spreading Chestnut Tree. Interesting title. Catherine Delacroix. Okay, so this is like the governmental boss. Hey Motiane, brandy time. Sounds like a plan. Sounds like a plan indeed. Since you have the most powerful investigative tool at your disposal, I suspect you already know who I am. Yes, yes we do. You, on the other hand, have been a hard-working investigator so far. You have proved Orwell is working as intended. I will be your new advisor on this case. This has become far too important to leave the case to the advisor with an exposed identity. Symes is no longer fit to work on Orwell. Moving forward, we will not speak about him again. As far as you are concerned, he never existed. Wow. Did you just vanish him? Is that what you did? Did you black van the guy because your system got hacked? With yesterday's so-called revelation about Orwell, this terrorist group has taken to the streets. We need to show the nation Orwell is keeping them safe. We must get hold of the imposter pretended to be Abraham Goldfuss, find out who did it, and where they are hiding. Okay. Change of name. But that was outgoing on April 17th. That's today. Exact copy of this one. Why did you resend it, Gunther? Bunch of things just tagged up. Great. Right, how many things we got to look at down here? News headlines. Okay, not actually that much. Let's start with the daily headlines. Let's see. House of Government employee vandalised. Anti-Orwell protesters gather at Freedom Memorial remains. Negotiations at Triflith renewed. Largely, I suspect this is going to be not useful to us. That's fluff. Project. At the time of publication, we have not had a reply. More on the story as it unfolds. Benjamin C and his fiancée were not home during the attack, which was called in by several of their neighbours during the early hours of the morning. Before the incident, he had been doxxed. The project, now known as Orwell, allegedly will be used to install mass surveillance on all citizens. Symes. I didn't mean to get you doxxed. I'm sorry, Symes. I didn't know that was going to happen. Right, Joe. We need info on Gunther. Thought must gather once again. Have we got anyone actually out of prison that can be on this conference call? Act swiftly, collected by 7. Thought is certainly up to no good. Yeah, don't say. "20 data chunks. Be considerate." Great. This email a bunch of times. To Harrison. First you to me going because you need to ghost. And hours later don't answer your phone. So compares, asking for you to meet you at a cyber cafe just next the evening. Write something on your PC, probably this outrageous blog. Just don't back out the door. Okay, we've got to be very careful about what we're picking up now. So the fact that they're over is irrelevant, but that could be relevant. Possibly Delacroix. I'm sure you will. Gone through information we have on the remaining suspects regarding impersonation of Abraham Goldfels. He predicted the bombings. This alone makes him suspicious. God. We have no idea why he hid the posts on Thoughtblog and his timeline. We are yet to clarify why he would be frequenting a drugstore sort of survival supplies, perhaps. Why would he have 2 health insurances? It's apparent that Harrison O'Donnell might well be part of the Bonton bombings. You're making a lot of leaps of logic, and possibly illogic here, Catherine. He's probably the one impersonating Goldfels. I want you to prove this and lock him away for good. But what if it's not him? Oh boy. kill to win the game. You just lost the game. Right. So Hancock's got a bunch of scores in there. Rattlesnake. Okay. So Marker works at the place that he was at. That's going to be a useful one. As you may have not heard, I have been affiliated with a group called Thought in the past. I thought I might as well blow that right in your face before some data miner doesn't claim shit. Yeah, let them claim shit, they don't manage. Once upon a time, there was a daft punk who sought to build an activist group, but failed awfully. The moral of this story is your activism isn't worth shit, because peeps just don't care. As you may or may not have heard, the TNA office is a bunch of cocksuckers. At least now you know, don't say you haven't been warned. Nice! What's your browser history showing up? Phone. We don't really need to know that he looked up Benjamin Costigan because quite simply... Oh look, Harrison's phone. We know he did. Because it all went on the paper, so we don't need to tag that just yet. Dixon, that's a new one. It doesn't mean I didn't do anything wrong. Frankly, she scares me a bit. So those are two things I feel that I probably should be flagging, but because I'm on a tight timescale, okay, that's for family members. Life trust covering family members. So the thing is, now we've got a finite ticker. I'm very cautious at what I can and can't do. Okay, if that's his mum, that's probably why he's got life insurance covering family members. We don't need new pictures. Haven't we already got her phone number? Okay, we've got a work phone, not her personal phone. Who else do we have here? Yeah, we don't need her phone because she's in prison. Hello. Oh, no, that's 2 D Schwartz, okay. 2? Well, there's our proof that he's impersonating Goldfels. And these are all possible hideouts. Okay. First things first. There's no from. Oh, hello, what did you do? Following, if the prosecutors now, there'll be a public outcry. They'll disappear you. He's dead, Julie. Say no. Flagging that. He's trying to get people to the meeting. Well, seeing as that we don't know which one he's hiding at, that's going to take up 6 of my remainings. 5 of my remainings. Right. Let's get Jules' number because that's going to come in handy. Half our time is up. I know, I'm working on it. we don't need Cassandra's number. Oh really? I don't think so. Interesting. Okay, what have we got on your phone, Juliet? She's not going to be at any of those locations. Means those things that I just stuck from Harrison's were actually a waste of 5 data chunks. Initiate, are you Abe Goldfuss? And actually he faked his own death anyway? Initiate's on the ball. We know that already. So where she is, this doesn't help us because this is last 24 hours, so we're not going there at all. That might come in handy. If someone's impersonating golfers, I'm expecting someone to pick it up. And likewise, Cassandra's in prison. That's not a lot of use to us. Not a lot of use at this point. Ooh. Really not doing well with the parents. Nothing there that tells us where. We don't need a new picture. Are there any more pictures there? No, just the one. So what did we miss when we were looking through here? Browsing history we just looked at. Okay, that's Angela. That's the Angela that's in his phone book. Yeah, we know he looked up Benjamin. We know we trashed that. It's almost like this final chapter, it's all stepped up a gear, and all of a sudden you've really got to think about what you're doing. It's well just ready silent so long. Work out playing and hiding. Today I need to call upon your help to make it happen. Mario Campus, need to stop trying to tear down more. I don't believe that's true. Only place that's mentioned that they might go. Right, I need that email address. Hopefully she'll mention something in her email history from this address. Have we got alias at Dixon? No. This is not going to plan. Not at all. Right, that's no good to us. VA changed from linked list to stack and priority based inclusion. Fritchie, I have no idea what that means, other than it's related to voice attack. And he's going to be at none of these locations. Actually, that might be where he is. Yep, I remember that. I use it. He has a family member to track. So from now it's A to B to C, in which A would only call B. B equals C only, so A is a superset. Sorry, so A equals B. Is that not how it worked anyway? That got something, that got a hit. Ah. I might have to get into this conversation when I'm not trying to save lives and things, because I'm not quite following how you're saying that. So Dixon wrote this one, which is her. Jules, there we go, it's identified as thingy there. That didn't give me anything useful. I needed something useful. Where have they gone? I am at a loss. No, we don't need a new portrait. That doesn't give us anything. The only thing there is about Rosentech. Tell us where, damn it, tell us where. Andy's hotel. Fair enough, Richie, we'll have a chat about it off stream. Right, none of these are relevant. that could be a document. Yes, I know it's almost 4 PM. I'm getting desperate. That's not going to help us just now. That's not going to help us just now because we know where she was, and we know she's not going to be anywhere she was in the last 24 hours. We know his phone's missing, but that doesn't help us. And the fact that he's broken my marker doesn't help us. I think we are shit out of luck. Their meeting's at 4 PM and we don't know where. Yes, it's 4 PM. Are they hacking us already? Yep, they're hacking us already. Oh, that looks fun. It's all gone green. It's all gone wrong. Oh, snap. Right. Oh dear. Because he built it. Someone has been setting her up. Who the fuck would do such a thing? Well, I'm pretty sure it's the government. Oh, Jules! Wow! What? Oh my god. Thought needed to be destroyed. That's the whole point of its formation. Wow. Oh my goodness. Okay. Outside the system. No one is outside the system. Acting on evidence is mandatory. Yeah, that's been mentioned several times. If the investigators took criminals themselves, they'll be forced to prosecute and reveal evidence, but the investigators are actually being spied on as well, publicly. It just shows that Saint Catherine Delacroix is in the files too. I assume a use of the fact of control of Orwell, use it as a weapon, and let them act on that evidence. Yeah, fucking okay. Okay, yeah, we got them to catch Harrison. Ooh, so, people of chat, denizens of the Twitchverse. When we get control back, do we follow Juliet's plan and incriminate ourselves, or follow the Initiate's plan and incriminate Delacroix? Found all the information and hid it in the office. System is programmed to boot itself in a couple of minutes. You'll have access to everything you need to find the UID of the device. An unwanted guest. We must be strong. We must show that these people the nation's safety is depending on it. Find a way to incriminate them together as a group. All we need is a hint that Abraham Goldfels intended the group to carry out terrorist actions. We could trace the attack back to a remote PC. I'll now manually unlock this PC for you. Okay. I must admit, my gut wants me to throw Delacroix to the wolves. But I kind of accept Juliet's argument that the whole point of this process is to show how corrupt the system can be and how they are manipulating information even from people outside of the nation. Thing is, people inside the nation won't care about what's happening outside the nation. I really don't know which is the way to go. See, if we go into the Initiate's PC and start rummaging through that, well, I don't know actually how we would incriminate ourselves, but we'll see. Oh dear. Well, we didn't get Delacroix's information at all. And I think we may have pissed her off a bit. Oops. That's a key piece of information. That will nail every member of thought. No idea who this guy is. So, Themba has been basically checking everything that we've been checking. Okay. You know what? Let's dig up some dirt on Catherine Delacroix, see what we find. See what we can build up on her, see what comes out. Maybe nothing. We shall see. She addressed them for the inception of the safety bill. And yeah, we'll bring a new picture across because why not? Oh, Harrison? What? They arrested Harrison. When the suspect noticed their arrival, he attempted to fell, but was quickly cornered in pursuit. He complied and offered no resistance. Good move, Harrison. Okay, what do we have here? Let's see. There's one invitation. One request awaiting action. Aha, personal phone. Let's start hacking her phone and see what she's got. That's presumably her son. What day was that? April 17th. Interesting. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Well, here we can start throwing Catherine Delacroix to the dogs. So she's the one that got... Oh, okay, I'm throwing you to the dogs. Damn, I couldn't put them both in. Shazbut, I wanted to put them both in. Wow, we're wanted for arrest. That sucks. Wow, that was a ride. So Juliet was the mastermind of the bombings, but we still managed to get the system shut down. Did we do the right thing? Did I do the right thing? I'm curious to see how the other endings would play out. I do have two other investigators at the same stage that we were when we started tonight. So depending on how things go during the week, I may do a similar stream, excuse me, and investigate some of the other potential endings. Yeah, what happens if we lock up Thought? What happens if we try and find incrimination for us? It certainly brings up a lot of very contemporary themes in terms of stuff we're seeing in the world today, which is interesting in itself. But that was definitely a ride. I enjoyed it. I was wary about how it was going to play out, how it was going to feel, because when I read the reviews on it on Steam, they were fairly they were mostly positive, but the ones that didn't like it really didn't like it. It was too spoon-fed, which I can kind of see to a degree, but I don't think that actually detracted from where it needed to go. They just didn't necessarily understand that you don't transfer everything across. I really enjoyed that. That was a very, very good game. What did you guys make of it? And what did you reckon about the ending we got? We got it shut down. Okay, we were kind of wanted for extradition. Delacroix stood down, and Thought was reformed. So generally, I think actually we got a reasonably positive outcome there. Admittedly, at the cost of ourselves. there's our poor investigator there. What time is it? It's coming up for 11 o'clock. Do I end there or do I move on to something else? You know what? I'm fairly knackered this weekend. I was thinking I might finish off the stream with something else, but I've got to be honest, I'm too knackered. It's been a really, really busy week, and I could do with an early night. So we finished all well. I'm going to call it there. And let's go full screen. Hello! Extreme close-up. So we are going to take a look and see who is available for us to host. Let's see. Who can we throw a host to? Big night. Extreme close up. It's better than a full moon. Let's not go there. Right. Who. Okay, we're going to host a chap that I don't think I've hosted him before, to be honest. Not following a stream anyway. He is one of Drake's friends, and quite often does the Friday Siege night with him. If you feel like popping by and watching him play some Rainbow Six Siege, by all means, pop in, say hi, and tell him I sent you. If not, that's cool too. I will most likely be back tomorrow with some Secret World with Hint Fishy and Dark Insanities. The thing is, I know him as Auroris, and I keep trying to call him Auroris, but on Twitch he's Dark Insanities now. Then Monday should be Minecraft, then I'm taking a couple of days off. And then it's back with Thursday with Sim Elite. So until then, good night, farewell, and I shall see you soon.